Punk Revolution now. I am here with William Maranci. He is a fucking legendary mashup artist. Honestly, a huge inspiration to me. You might have seen some of his videos on YouTube. If you haven't, please check out his YouTube channel. He's got just so many amazing videos, mashups of songs that are hilarious, entertaining, mind-blowing. Pretty much every single video you watch is gonna fuck with your brain in some way. So I'm very excited. My first in-person interview with Will.
What's up?
It's fucking sick. Thanks so much for coming, Will. Let's start with just some basic questions. So you just released Meat Mountain, which is a new album from you. I listened to it. It's super entertaining. I love a lot of there's just so many awesome moments, like the Soulja Boy stuff, the psychosocial kind of mashup with Daft Punk, the Blink 182 mashup. There's a lot of great stuff. So my first question is, how many dicks do you have?
It depends on the day.
Okay. Would you rather your family and all your friends and all your loved ones die, or would you rather Anthony Fantano gets kicked in the balls?
I'm gonna go with the latter.
Now that we know the basics, a little bit about your background, I guess we can move on to the more music-related questions.
Hell yeah.
How did you get this YouTube channel started? Specifically, like, what got you interested in making mashups? And yeah, just tell me about like kind of the process that like got you into it.
So I think the first mashup I ever made was like 2013. It was Britney Spears' "Hit Me Baby One More Time" with "Closer" by 9 Inch Nails. Basically, I scrapped it because it wasn't really up to snuff, even for someone just starting out.
Yeah.
Like, because it was just, I put the two songs on top of each other.
Gotcha.
No editing or whatever.
Gotcha.
They went together, but I didn't know what an acapella was. I didn't know, like, the vocals were just, like, readily available wherever of, like, most popular songs.
I got you. And then you just kind of like, from there, you were like, that wasn't amazing, but I want to keep doing it because it's like a lot of fun. And like, tell me about the growth of your YouTube channel, because you have like a lot of subscribers now. You have like you're getting close to 300,000, honestly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started YouTube when I was like 13 in 2009.
Okay.
I really wanted to be a YouTuber, but then school kind of got in the way.
Gotcha.
I kind of wanted to go to Harvard or do some lame ass job, but
your brain is being used much more valuably on YouTube, making these brilliant mashups than anything that fucking Harvard could have taught you. That is such an inspirational story.
Yeah, I mean Harvard's mashup department was like kind of lacking.
What really inspires you? Is it just like to like put a smile on people's face? Are there like specific artists that like you look up to? Like what inspires you?
Just entertaining people, making them laugh.
Yeah,
occasionally making them cringe.
Yeah,
but laughing in the process.
That's the thing, is like with a lot of these like mashups, I mean, obviously like a lot of them are just like really funny just because of how absurd they are.
Yeah.
But like there's definitely an aspect of it too that's just like actually very satisfying from like a music listening perspective. Like you could just actually like listen to it and just like groove with it really well.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I love the Earth, Wind and Fire and MGMT mashup.
Oh, yeah.
Like that one, like, you know, it's funny how well the songs go together. It's just like funny that that is being mashed up, but it's also just like really, really like, so it's just like maybe it's even fucking better mashed up than the actual songs sometimes.
I appreciate that.
You told me that you like have like pretty good pitch, like not quite perfect pitch, but like almost perfect pitch, right?
It was perfect at one point.
It was perfect at one point, but then you did so many mashups that it's like melted your brain, and now you don't have like as perfect pitch anymore.
It's probably the coffee, honestly.
Okay, well, it's the coffee.
Destroying my brain.
Is it basically just like you're able to like hear both the songs at once in your head, and then you actually like sit down and like you go into like Ableton or whatever, and you just put them together and it works? Sometimes. I
mean, most of the time I hear them in my head before I put them onto a track or like into Ableton or Logic or whatever. Sometimes I know they don't go together, but I'm going to try my damnedest to make sure they do.
Is there like an aspect of like trial and error and maybe like guessing a bit? Like,
totally.
Like you just have these two and then you try, it doesn't work sometimes, and then sometimes it just works fucking amazingly, and then you're just like, hell yeah, you hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's super dope.
But most of the time, it kind of lands somewhere in between, like, not working and working.
And then you just make it work.
Yes.
I can definitely tell which songs those are, because there are definitely a lot of songs where it's just like, these two songs don't belong together, they don't sound even that good together, but some reason I'm so fucking happy that they exist together in this mashup right now. So I can definitely suss out those. So that's cool.
Hell yeah.
One thing I was wondering about was the issue of like copyright issues, because I'm sure you're using lots of other people's songs in your videos, and like we know with like Google and just big record labels, like they're getting so strict about using any song that's theirs and not being able to monetize it and stuff. Have you had like any issues with YouTube giving you shit like, if you keep breaking these copyright rules, we're gonna take your YouTube channel down, or anything like that? Have you had like any big videos that you were proud of you had to take down because of it, or anything like that? Like, what kind of issues have you ran into?
YouTube, I have had the least issues.
Okay.
Because I think now that I like have a sizable following and I have like a ton of like views on certain videos, I think record labels know that they can make money off me.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
So basically, like, is it like when a record label detects that one of their songs is in your video, the record label is able to monetize your video, and then all the money made from that video goes to them?
It's an algorithm, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a content ID bot.
Okay, nice.
But it does go to
Record
labels and the artists.
I'm sure you're not in this for the money, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, everyone who's watching should go fucking give this guy some money on his Patreon, because he's got good content. He's earned, he deserves it. But also, obviously, like, you're just doing this for like fun and just because you like the community and stuff. But so I wasn't expecting, you know, you to be like super grumpy about the fact that you're not making money off it. I was just mostly concerned about, like, have you ever had any instances where any like artists have reached out to you, like, take that off, take that down, take that out? No. Okay, that's good.
I mean, artists generally like mashups.
Yeah.
It's their labels that don't.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, that's cool.
Unless you're Don Henley. Don Henley and the Eagles, they're like huge, like uber dicks about copyright.
Did they like reach out to you, or like what? Like
no, they take down like every video. They have like a round table of like a ton of people who like just will like flag videos.
Oh man.
And he's like been in court like testifying like on behalf of like the record labels, and basically just being a huge dunce.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, on the bright side, like, doesn't sound like you've had to go to court or anything over any of this shit, fortunately, right?
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah. Well, you know, if they try to take you to court, just, I'll let you know, the fucking punk revolution will be will be right behind you, ready to fucking just burn down the entire fucking...
Hell yes.
I think if you're an artist and someone uses your song to make a mashup, that is just such an amazing compliment. And like you said, like, it's the artists who are usually chill with it. It's just the record labels who are assholes. But you know, I wish we lived in the world, like, especially with hip hop too. You know, kind of a similar thing. Like, hip hop, really sample driven, and of course, like, just tons of genres very sample driven. And it's like such a bummer that like these genres are kind of limited because of these fucking asshole record labels.
I mean, yeah, it literally like changed the course of 90s hip-hop, that sampling case with Biz Markie.
You went to Berkeley in Boston, the music school in Boston.
Yep.
Do you feel like what you learned in Berkeley has helped you at all with becoming a better mashup artist?
Not in the way they intended.
Okay.
But yes. One of my friends was in SilvaGunner and showed me like all the SilvaGunner like rips, and like maybe they'll have like the slide theme from Mario 64 where you're like sliding, and they'll just throw in the Flintstones theme with like the actual instruments used in the Mario 64 soundtrack. Yeah, it's weird stuff. Definitely look up SilvaGunner. He basically like made me take mashups very seriously, and he gave me a lot of pointers. It was connections that I made at Berkeley, but also like I did learn like some music theory, like
good.
I learned like jazz harmony,
okay,
and then classical harmony.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Honestly, jazz harmony is better.
There you go. You heard it. Take this guy's a fucking listen to his shit. You'll see he's got this like powerful brain that can combine 50 songs into one song that sounds better than anything you ever heard. So if he says jazz harmonies are helping, then Go study some jazz harmonies.
Yeah.
Do you make any music that's like not mashups?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I make music under the Nick Hotel name. I'm probably not making any more Nick Hotel music for the foreseeable future. I'm probably going to start making like instrumentals for people and producing for people.
Dude, I would love to hear a hip-hop album produced by you.
I've thought about it.
You should do it, man. You should do it.
I make beats like for fun. The mashup to like hip-hop producer pipeline is very real.
Yeah, for sure.
Danger Mouse. Who else? Danger Mouse. Oh yeah, Girl Talk actually produces like hip hop beats now.
Yeah, that's fucking sick. And I could see it too. I mean, like Plunderphonics
Yeah.
is basically just mashups in a lot of ways. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I would definitely be interested in hearing that because like a lot of your channel obviously right now is focused so much on just like humor and like just entertainment, and that is like awesome. That's great stuff. But like, you know, I bet if you like took a stab at making more like, you know, serious music too.
I've honestly thought about it.
I think you should
just
give it a
making
go.
Like a full-on Plunderphonics album. Just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
If I DM Fantano Punk Revolution now,
How much would I pay you?
Yeah.
I would pay you a lot of money. I would pay you like $1,000.
Well, I will definitely.
Okay, so last and final question. If you had to choose between killing your sister and also you have cancer and also the coronavirus variant is formed and it kills tens of millions and it's immune to the vaccine, or Anthony Fantano has to delete his YouTube channel, which one would you choose?
Anthony Fantano, they're like huge, like uber dick.
All right, I'm sorry. I know you're on good terms with him, but I'm gonna edit this video so I can just take your words and just like put it together so it's like Anthony Fantano. I hate Anthony Fantano. Subscribe to Punk Revolution now. So, all right, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Like, it's been super chill. You know, I'd love to work with you more. It's fucking super hot out over here. I'm sweaty as hell. So let's get this interview done. Anything else you want to say before we leave? Anything you want to say about anything?
Punk Revolution now.
That's perfect. That's great.
I have a structured settlement, and I need cash now. Called JG Wentworth. Punk Revolution now.
There you go. Punk Revolution now. Thanks so much for coming through, Will.
Yes.
And we shall hang. We're gonna hang out now.